Okay, there we go. I don't know what just happened there, but we got it back. Foolish! Hey! Welcome to the PGG Palace, where pixel graphic games take the focus. It is your host, Poogie! Hey, looks like we already got some people in chat already. Thank you guys so much for being here. Foolish Games specifically, 07 salute to you. Thank you for being here. I'm super excited to check out your Undermine run later. I'm definitely super excited to check that out. Hopefully I'll be done here and then just gonna hop over and we'll raid you then. I think that's the plan, but thank you guys for being here. We finished chapter 16 in our last run. We're trying to get through this game this weekend because we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out next week, and then the Capcom Fighters collection coming out the week before that. So your boy needs to finish some games, and this is the closest one to being done. So, best guy around. What's up, dude? Thank you. You're so kind, so kind. So let's just get right into it.
Deep in the Grand Nozellian mines lay a most unexpected discovery. Crystals of pure salt.
Little recap of what happened last time.
Now in possession of knowledge that could alter the course of history in Nozellia, the members of House Wolford gather at Whiteholm Castle to discuss their next move.
Griefs could passions move. Some words like that. I don't know. Something like that.
Unexpected though it may be, the salt crystals are now ours. How shall we proceed?
So, as we always do, the first time they're on the field, we do a little introduction. We have Serenoa Wolfort, Lord of the House Wolfort, and Saintly Seven Minister. The Lord of House Wolfort, he was bestowed with the vacant seat of Sorceley after the minister's illicit dealings were exposed, and is now one of the Saintly Seven.
Carefully, for it has the potential to alter the balance of power across Nozellia.
He's our status buffer. He is House Wolfort's steward, Benedict Pascal, the steward of House Wolfort since the Salt Iron War. He has the absolute trust of his liege, and has overcome countless difficulties with his intelligence and level-headed judgment.
This is an opportunity to reshape the realm to our benefit. We must be strategic.
It's a target on our backs is what it is. There'll be no peace for us so long as we hold him.
This is the tank. House Wolfort Arms Master, Eridor Ballantyne, an experienced soldier and commander of Wolfort's forces. He has served seaman alongside Benedict since the Salt Iron War, and continues to do whatever he can as a loyal retainer to the House Wolfort.
Hyzant will set upon us with a fury we've never known if they hear of this.
This is our fire mage and our wife-to-be, Lady of Asfrost, Frederica Asfrost, the eldest daughter of the Asfrost family and Serenoa's betrothed. The Rosellian mother Olea fled from the holy state of Hyzant during the Salt Iron War.
She's right. They will stop at nothing to defend their faith.
And she's our spy, Anna. I love her. She gets behind enemy lines really quick and poisons people. An expert spy and Benedict's right hand, Anna Pascal was taken in by Wolfort after losing her parents and swears to do everything in her power to repay that debt.
Nor will Esfrost go quietly into the night.
And then this is my personal favorite. I would marry her. Hewitt Buckler, member of the Glenbrook Kingsguard. A relatively new member of the Kingsguard entrusted with Roland's protection. She dreamed of serving the crown from a young age and was appointed a position in the Kingsguard after years of hard work. She rides a little hawk, and she's able to jump around the field very well.
Then let us prepare for when word does spread, rather than fret over how long we can keep the secret.
The best healer ever, Gila Brees, Frederica's attendant and tutor in the arcane arts. She once studied at the Ministry of Medicine in Hyzant, but the allure of the Frosty archives compelled her to move to the duchy.
Whether we protect the salt as ours or find another way to use it, we must act soon.
And our best friend and brother to be, King of Glenbrook, Roland Glenbrook, a young king who has reclaimed his kingdom from the Grand Duchy of Asfrost.
What say you, Your Majesty?
We find ourselves at a crossroads. Not just as a kingdom, but an entire realm. Our decision will touch every life in Norzelia.
Hi, Riku. I think I'm gonna marry you.
I too wish to act quickly. But I beg you all for a moment alone with my thoughts.
Proposals are being thrown out.
Your caution is admirable, but
we got Edith again.
ill-advised.
Hello, everybody.
Hesitation could
I
cost
feel
us
so honored.
everything.
Welcome. I'm hopefully gonna grind through this game. I'm planning on playing this until Foolish goes live.
That much is obvious. Yet I cannot race headlong into the unknown when so much depends upon us.
Benedict, I find myself unmoored as well. I wish to hear from all present before we decide upon a course of action.
But very happy to have you all here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
As you wish. Pray let it be swift.
Serenoa, answer me this. Can I count on you to walk the path with me? Whatever it may be.
Maybe we can hijack maybe we can take over Doomer and Soren. They want us there anyway.
I was named Lord of House Wolfort long before I was inducted into the Saintly Seven. And I've been your friend even longer still.
Say no more. Take the others to Castle Wolfort and await my word. Likewise, inform me of any movements from Hyzant.
As you wish. Until we meet again.
Okay, so there's two main story places over here. That's not bad. Oh, there's three main stories. Holy heck balls. Okay, so we'll start here. We'll start with this one. The changing of the time spares no one, not even the Norzalian Consortium.
Have you heard the popular rumor, Lord Claris?
We hyping everyone today.
That Hyzant intends to raise an army against Glenbrook? Yes, I am familiar.
You had secret one for here for Poogie. Merchant of the Norzelia Consortium, Claris Broker, a merchant who travels among the realm's nations as a member of the Norzelian Consortium, an independent and neutral organization that manages the trade of iron and salt. What is he doing?
So it's reached the consortium then. Is it true?
King Roland has only just reclaimed the Crown City with Hyzant's help, not to mention restored relations with them. Ordinarily, such a thing would be unthinkable, but the rumors are so persistent that I think
I
something
did Ed.
may be afoot.
It's not Ed. It's EP. I did that before last time, and I thought I didn't have it.
For example?
I wouldn't be so restless if I had an example to give.
Esfrost gathers its troops at Twinsgate. Might they have heard the rumors as well?
Perhaps. A battle for the very soul of Norzelia may loom on the horizon. But therein lies the opportunity for merchants like us. You can't wage war without a surfeit of supplies.
You're quite right about that.
And each shift in Norzelia's power balance opens new business opportunities.
Riku's feeling as good as can be at the moment. How about you, Foolish? How you doing? Are you still at work right now, Foolish?
Will the consortium
Have you made it home
continue
yet?
trading with Hyzant?
'Tis difficult to say. I believe House Wolfort's actions from here on will be key to the consortium's decision.
House Wolfort, you say?
Nauseous, thinking about a nap before the stream.
Indeed. They've been involved in
I
most
just
every
woke up from a
conflict
nap.
between the three nations on this continent. Why stop now?
Naps are crucial, man. I just woke up from a nap.
I shall wait
Absolutely
and see how
needed.
Lord Serenoa responds first, lest I make any hasty decisions.
But I am super looking forward to your Undermine run later. I am. I don't know how much you're gonna run, but I'm looking forward to it. Alright. Now we're at Twins Gate. Gustudolf gathers his troops at Twins Gate and rallies them by revealing that the Grand Norzalian mines and salt crystals have been taken from Asfrost. Yo, Toes of the Terrible, hope you all doing well. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping in at the PGG Palace for Pixelgraphic Games Take the Focus. As you see, we are getting through this chapter 17 of the Square Enix game.
I am gladdened to see each and every one of you, my ironclad brothers in arms, here at Twins Gate.
We streamed chapter 16 earlier in the day. We're trying to finish 17 now, maybe even 18 later tonight. After Foolish's stream. I have there's a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game coming out on Game Pass, an old school beating 'em up, arcade style, and it comes out next week on Game Pass. And I can't start a new game without finishing one of these games, so I'm trying to grind it out right now.
I have asked you here to tell you of a most fortuitous discovery. We have found crystals of salt deep in the Grand Norzalian mines.
I've been home since 5. I get off at 4:30 every day. Ooh, I imagine that's how Riku said it, because there's a lot of O's there. Ooh. Is that what he's playing? Yeah. He asked me about Undermine in the Discord. We have a Discord. If you're not a part of it, definitely highly recommend it. But I think everybody here is in the Discord. But he was asking me about the game, and I was like, absolutely love it. Used to be on Game Pass, got taken off. I waited 1.5 years to buy it because I was trying to see if it was going to go on sale. And then he's like, oh, it's on sale right now. There, I bought it for full price. And it's a game I'll buy for full price. $20 game. Easy money. But, man. Archduke Asfrost, Gustudolf Asfrost. Archduke of Asfrost and a firm believer in freedom. He is a broad-minded and level-headed ruler who has brought his nation to new heights by promoting those with skill rather than social status.
Alas, Glenbrook has taken those very mines from us. What's worse, Glenbrook's esteemed House Wolfort is led by one of the saintly 7 of Hyzant. They will no doubt be informed of the salt crystals, and their precious religion will be shaken to its core. I trust you can all imagine how Hyzant will respond to such an affront.
Huh, hold on. It's choppy. Why is this choppy? Okay, not so choppy anymore.
They will not go
I
quiet.
was watching the snowfall on the stream and it
the
didn't
crystals
look
for
like it was falling
themselves,
smooth at
that
all.
their reign of terror may continue unimpeded.
Yeah, I've been talking about it and we talked about it a few weeks ago, so I thought I'd give it a run and see how I'd like it. I hope you enjoy it, my dude. It's a lot of fun. It has a lot of charm.
And seize the mines for Esfrost if we are to counter this grave threat.
It seemed Riku enjoyed watching it. Lucky enjoyed watching it, so Hopefully you'll have some success with it. It's very cute. It's a very cute game. And Riku says she's sure that you'll love it.
But we cannot stop there. For that will only draw Hyzant to our gates. They will stop at nothing to conquer all of Norzelia in their name. The Duchy has never been in a more precarious position. But we will not yield. We subscribe to no faith, and we bend the knee for no king. We shall greet our enemies at Twins Gate with cold, hard steel. Our newest weapon, the
Bro, I'm
Death
so
Knell,
excited that you're
is
excited.
nearly complete. With it, we shall strike back at Hyzant. The false goddess shall crumble beneath the sheer force of our iron will, and Hyzant reduced to rubble along with her.
Great job, Poogie. You should be in the choir.
Raise
Fun
your
fact.
swords, my black iron heroes.
Poogie was in the choir from 10th grade to senior year.
Your names shall be cast in iron when the histories of this day are written. You shall be known as the defenders of Esfrost. For Esfrost!
Oh yes. The death knell will reduce many a falsehood to rubble, dear Gustadolf.
Oh, but it's not going to be the way you think. Minister of Asfrost, Sverog Asfrost, younger brother to the previous Archduke and uncle to Gustadolf and Frederica, he was given stewardship of the distant Twins Gate, away from the Asfrosty seat of government. Asfrost. Well, Asfrost! Asfrost. Asfrost. Booty Frost. We say booty here. We don't say ass. Ass in titties. Ass in titties. Word of the salt crystals within the Grand Norzalian mines reaches the Hierophants. Alas, the last piece of the story right here.
Ah, Milo has sent a dispatch from Glenbrook.
We have the Minister of Religion, Idori Delmira, one of the Saintly Seven and the only one permitted to hear the voice of the Hierophant.
Deep within the Grand Norzalian mines lies... It would seem salt crystals were found within.
The Booty Frost. Booty.
Impossible.
Tenebrai, the Vice Minister of Religion, one of the Saintly Seven and keeper of the teachings of histories.
The discovery of salt outside the source explains Gustadolf's recent provocations.
Lila Viscraft, one of the Saintly Seven, she is the woman of superior intellect who is appointed overseer of the Ministry of Medicine.
How can you be so calm? The teachings tell us that salt is a blessing, bestowed only upon the goddess's followers. The discovery of these salt crystals is an existential threat to Hyzant.
Salt crystals are salt too. We need only keep word of this discovery from spreading.
Of course. But how?
Minister of Domestic Affairs Kamzel Ferrant. He manages all matters related to the nation's public order.
The Hierophant has spoken. Minister Exham, you shall raise an army and seize the Grand Norzalian mines in Hyzant's name.
Yo, everybody wants my salt.
The Hierophant asks us to invade Glenbrook?
Oh, Minister of Arms, Exar Marcel with the finger point. One of the seven saintly sevens, he is a knight who showed promise at a young age and was subsequently entrusted with the nation's military matters. Man, I really have a hard time with that word. Subsequently.
Do you have another way to silence King Roland and his royal hounds in House Wolfort?
Minister Serenoa is one of us, and thus is honor-bound to heed the Hierophant's word. But we know not if he will do so, or if he will cast his lot with his precious king.
That's not just my king, that's my half-brother, best friend.
You shall ask him yourself when you surround Castle Wolfort en route to the mine.
Bro, I'll fight you. I'll pick Roland over you guys any day.
And if he resists?
I love his hair too. I wish mine did that. Flowy. Maybe if I cut it. You know, I have to cut it. I don't want to cut it, but I have to cut it. I have to trim it. I have to get it trimmed. So it'll flow like that. And I gotta put product. Comb my hair and shit.
You are free to deal with him, as we do with all who forsake the goddess.
Yo, Dory's trying to say he's gonna throw hands. Wanna throw some hands?
Hyzant has learned of the salt crystals. Minister Exham of the Saintly Seven wastes no time in mustering his army, which now marches on the Grand Nozelian mines. Elsewhere, Gustadolf amasses his own forces at Twins Gate in anticipation of the war to come.
Yeah, I just read that, Foolish. You're so kind. You're too kind. Yo, Supermom. I know who that is. You changed your name. I don't want to dox you, so I won't say what the real name is, but welcome to the stream, Supermom. Ooh, pork tenderloin for dinner? That's yummy, yummy. Welcome to the PGG Palace, where pixel graphic games take the focus. Foolish, you're a goat, man. Thank you so much for the for that comment. I don't even want to read it out loud because I'm embarrassed, but thank you so much. Guys, Supermom, if you don't know, is Soren's mama. That's Soren's mama. Really cool lady. She was playing Raft with her son and her daughter. I thought that was awesome. I thought she's really cool. I called her Super Hit. My mama used to play, Mama Poogie used to play World of Warcraft for us. She would level our alt.
And Serenoa's pronouncement could
And
touch
I remember she used to have
the soul of
a Shadow
Norzelia.
Priest. I know Shadow Priest is what she played.
After much deliberation, Roland makes his way to Castle Wolfort to inform Serenoa of the decision that now weighs heavy on his heart.
You know what, Riku? If you have a moment, can you link their last episode in the chat for me? That raft episode, if you don't mind. Supermom, yeah, just passing through. Wanted to see what you were playing. So this is a tactics game, base game. You're on a square bid and you do stuff. The game is split into. Hold on, let me say hi to everybody. Anyway, it is on the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch right there. It is exclusive to the Nintendo Switch for now. It is developed by Square Enix and the team Asana, who also did Octopath Traveler, same art style. Really love the retro art style. You're on a square grid, and you just kind of move characters, and every character has their own kind of play style. Where one is a tank, one might be a healer, one might be an archer. But really cool. Oh, thank you, Riku. Thank you for doing that. Let's go back to it. All right, what do we got going on? So we're in the story part of the game has two parts: the story exploration phase and then the battle phase.
I appreciate you coming all this way, Roland.
Thank you, Riku.
I was the one who asked for your time, so it is only natural I make the journey. I wish to tell you that I finally made up my mind.
And I would hear your decision if you were willing to share it with me.
I've long pondered over the one thing that Norzelia needs most. I thought back on the Salt Iron War. 30 years have passed, yet the root of our conflict remains the same. Each nation still thinks only of itself, wishing to fill its coffers even at the expense of others. But who bears the brunt of such a war?
The people.
Exactly so. The avarice of the ruler is an existential threat to their loyal subjects.
And yet without that wealth, the people suffer just as much. They languish in poverty.
This much is obvious. But there can be no winner without a loser. Remove one, and you necessarily remove the other. If we achieve equality, we achieve peace.
Peanut butter time. Foolish says, I'm gonna go nap. Have a great stream. I wish you strong internet connection. Alright, Foolish. I will catch you on your stream when you play Undermine later. I'm excited for that.
And how do you propose we...
I got him playing Undermine now.
No, surely you don't mean...
Yes, the goddess's teachings. All can live as equals under the goddess, an authority greater than any king. The model nation was in front of us all along, Serenoa. The holy state of Hyzant. I have decided that we must give the salt crystals in the Grand Norzelian mines to Hyzant.
And in so doing, you'll give them control of all Norzelia.
Exactly. There will be no more squabbling over salt. Norzelia will know eternal peace at last.
Unequal peace, surely. One built on the backs of a people like the Roselle, if not the Roselle themselves.
Yeah, bro. I don't... Roland, you tripping.
I'm not blind to that fact. But so few will suffer for the good of so many.
Nope, that's not how we do things here,
Nothing
bro.
in this world is perfect, Serenoa. The
No,
sacrifice
it's hard to be a ruler,
of the few
but
for the good of the many. It's the only clear answer, and one I would give every time I were asked.
Submitting to the goddess will rob you of your kingship.
So be it. My crown, my pride. They're but small prices to pay for peace.
There's a bag of potatoes there. I don't know if you want to use it or not.
You are truly prepared to throw it all away.
Join me, Serenoa. Let us unite Norzelia under the Holy State.
Roland, this is quite sudden.
I understand. Pray, take all the time you need.
Why does
I expect
he wanna go to
Frederica will
Hyzant?
want nothing to do with this plan, seeing as it forsakes her people.
Yeah, dude, and she's gonna be my wife. I can't anger her. She'll leave me.
I am already mourning the rift this may cause between you. But I shall not be swayed. This will be my final act as Glenbrook's king.
I'm gonna have to take matters into my own hands. I'm to assassinate a king.
King Roland's anguish plays plainly across his face. It pains me to see him so tortured.
I'm not surprised. The future of our kingdom, to say nothing of the entire continent, rests upon his shoulders.
Pray tell, what do you intend to do about the salt crystals?
In truth, I cannot decide. Salt is too precious to be hoarded. We've a duty to share it with the people, which is...
Where the difficulty lies, yes. The source makes that all too clear. Salt lies at the heart of every war in Norzelia.
Would that the boundless salted sea of Rosellan legend still existed. We'd have no need of conflict if there were a source of salt for all.
My love, if I may, the discovery of the salt crystals has made two things plain to me. The first is that my mother spoke true in the legend she passed on to me.
And the other is that the goddess's teachings are nothing more than a lie built to constrain your people.
Just so. We are guilty of nothing.
This is true.
Yet the Roselle languish in the source, where they are looked down upon and forced to work until they die. Entire generations lost, countless lives given to Hyzant's cruelty. Cruelty created to justify Hyzant's own avarice and lust for power.
Such is the ugly lie at the heart of their teachings.
One revealed by a crystal of the mineral they hold so dear. The time has come, Serenoa. The Roselle must be freed. The salt crystals have brought us to the brink of war. We can harness this unrest, incite the Roselle to rise up and rebel against their captors.
I am with you. Believe me, I am. But you make it sound so...
Simple. Yes, I know. But the suffering of my people is so distant for everyone else. We can no longer wait for someone to do the right thing. Help isn't coming. Why else would my own mother incite rebellion? We are alone.
I swear to you, none of this feels distant to me. The Roselle live in my domain. I am betrothed to you, my dear. It couldn't feel any closer.
And I thank the stars that I have you by my side. I do. In truth, that's why I think this time will be different. Why I'll be able to accomplish what my mother could not.
Can't go with Roland. I'm gonna have to go with my wife.
I agree. But the risk is immense. Suppose we succeed, what then? Hyzant will not let us go quietly.
Of course not.
And when that time comes, you can lead the Roselle to Centralia, just as your mother wrote about in the book she left behind. Beyond the Great Falls and the Falk's domain at the end of the Norzelia River. The ancestral home of the Roselle.
But that's just a legend.
We've already found one legend to be rooted in truth. Perhaps this one is as well. And if not, at least you'll be safe from harm.
I doubt Benedict will share our feelings, though. Abandoning all we've built to embark on a journey fraught with danger in search of a legend. Yet no matter how perilous the path ahead, I would happily walk it at your side.
Ooh, yes. Make babies. You baby makers, you.
I trust you understand what a monumental effect the discovery of these salt crystals will have on Norzelia's history.
Everybody wants to talk to me right now about these crystals.
Whatever course of action we choose will determine whether House Wolfort leaves a legacy in that history, or is expunged from it.
How would you proceed, Benedict?
I would do all I could to keep it from falling into Hyzant's hands. They already control the source. With the crystals in hand, they will solidify their grip on the realm and in time dominate it. The siren song of a false equality under their goddess shall blanket the land, claiming every domain and its people.
Even though they count me among the Saintly Seven.
Even then, for that matters little when the equality they espouse is dictated by the goddess, or should I say, the Hierophant. In the end, they will have the same life and death control over all Norzelia that they now hold over the Roselle.
Yes, this is true. I don't like that.
And our wounds from the battle with Esfrost have only begun to heal. Hyzant will destroy us if we wage war against them in our current state.
Nah, it's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll just overlevel.
But they stand little chance against us if we ally with Esfrost.
Ally with Esfrost? Are you of sound mind, Benedict?
Quite. Think about it for a moment. Esfrost wants nothing more than to loosen Hyzant's grip. They will go to war if it means control of the salt crystals.
Our interests are broadly aligned, yes, but...
Esfrost has been building toward precisely that purpose for some time now.
Booty Frost.
You speak of the Death Knell, the weapon that Cordelia mentioned.
Precisely. A weapon capable of reducing the goddess's shield to rubble, leaving Hyzant's capital ripe for the taking. Without that weapon, we cannot win. You need only say the word, and I shall convince Esfrost to join our side.
I appreciate your candor, Benedict, and I do not doubt you could secure Esfrost's cooperation.
I can't do it. They murdered Roland's family.
But I fear the harder fight is within our own domain. King Roland's heart will not be easily won.
I bid you listen closely and calmly to what I'm about to ask.
He's gonna ask that we reveal the truth of our birth parents, that we're the real heir.
From whence this somber tone?
Isn't
Do
he?
you believe King Roland is fit to rule?
Oh, God.
What are you implying?
That's treason.
Decorum is of little use when the fate of our realm is at stake, Lord Serenoa. Are you content to spend the rest of your life in servitude to another?
What a question.
Not another word, Benedict. Roland is more than my king. He is my friend.
And brother, you guys forget that.
And you are Lord of House Wolfort, whose military prowess is known to all Norzelia. Not the guard dog of Glenbrook and Hyzant. What else are you here to do, if not to protect your house and keep its banner aloft? But you have the potential for so much more. All Norzelia could be yours if you but desired it.
Treason, if not outright regicide. These are your suggestions.
I don't know about that.
Of course not. The blood in your veins and the royal family's ring are claim enough to the throne. There is no need for violence.
I told you not to speak of that again.
But you did not tell me to forget. The time to reckon with your lineage draws near. You must make a...
I've heard enough. Leave me.
Just know that I will do anything you ask of me, Lord Serenoa. I pray that you make the right choice, not only for House Wolfort, but for yourself.
Yo, Benedict, he's a real G. The whole game has put up a fight. Alright. Once again, House Wolfort stands before three diverging paths. The time has come for you to lay convictions bare before the scales and make the greatest decision yet. The story is approaching a turning point. It is recommended that you save your progress. No. I don't want to proceed. I want to save. We're getting to the we're definitely getting close to the end of the game. These messages only come out when we get to the end. Okay.
You are certain Hyzan's army marches for the Grand Norzelian mines?
There is no doubt.
They've heard word of the crystals.
It was only a matter of time. We knew this.
Esfrost's army gathers at Twins Gate as well.
War's breaking out over this thing, and we've got to be ready.
How will Glenbrook respond, King Roland?
There's no need to prepare for war. I have decided that we will surrender the salt crystals to the holy state of Hyzant.
Nope.
What?
Furthermore, I hereby declare that the kingdom of Glenbrook and its people shall submit to the goddess and her teachings.
Nope.
There's no way to bring happiness to all Norzelia with the salt crystals. Which is why I have chosen a path that will allow the greatest number of people to live in equality and harmony.
How could you? Do you not see that Hyzant's dominion over Norzelia's salt is why we are in conflict already? Is the suffering of the Rosal not proof enough that the goddess's vaunted equality is a lie?
She speaks the truth, my king. Handing over the salt crystals is tantamount to giving Hyzant's goddess free reign of Norzelia. Will you so readily surrender the realm to the Hierophant?
I acknowledge the abdication of my kingdom and kingship alike. A small price to pay in my eyes, in exchange for the security and prosperity of the many.
No.
And the sacrifice of the Rosal, is that a small price to you?
It is.
How could you say such a thing to my face?
I, for one, oppose. I would prefer to ally with Esfrost and strike back at Hyzant. The salt deposits within the mines give us the leverage we need to convince Gustadolf to join us.
Ally with Esfrost? You dare suggest we ally with the man who murdered my father?
I see no reason why we should not. You proposed abdicating the throne for the sake of the kingdom and its people. So you should have no trouble putting aside your own feelings and judging this matter dispassionately.
I cannot believe my own ears. I will not have you lecture me on feelings when it is not your father he murdered!
None of you can see beyond your own grievances. It's no wonder my people have suffered for generations. We're told to believe in the goddess, while our own lives are thrown away to make a few more grains of your precious salt. And now, even with proof that the goddess is a lie, you would watch us dig our own graves for your comfort.
Get it.
Lady Frederica, please. We shall speak of the Rosal in due time.
Nope, shut him up.
No, I've heard that before. Your due time is never, and I will not have you cast us aside for another 3 decades or more. All else is in disarray. If Hyzant seizes the salt crystals, we forfeit the best opportunity in decades to free my people. We know the truth. We must act upon it. We must be a light in the darkness.
I agree with her.
We cannot afford to dilute our forces when the enemy marches on us as we speak.
So quick little tidbit about this game. This game has 4 endings. 3 endings depending on which person we side with gets the ending. So that's why the game has you save at that point, because it's gonna diverge into 3 different paths right now. Or a secret 4th ending if you've done everything on the golden route that you're supposed to do, which we have been. The first one was chapter 7 when we saved Roland not to burn the house. The next one was chapter 9 when we did something with the secret salt trade. Chapter 10 we gave up. It was a series of stuff.
So we are a distraction to you?
I am merely being rational. Liberating the Rosal would be extremely dangerous. We cannot take such a risk. Suppose we succeed. How do you propose we fend off the fury Hyzant will rain down upon us?
Esfrost would pounce on us, sensing weakness at the undue burden we've taken upon ourselves.
Precisely. We would be without allies and ripe for the taking.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I eventually want to go back and look at all the endings and maybe do a video on all the separate endings. But the reason why it's titled Golden Playthrough is because there's a secret fourth ending that's supposed to be the best ending.
There is another way.
And we've had to make a bunch of decisions and play a certain way to get here.
And what, pray tell, would that be?
We set out alongside the Roselle in search of Centralia.
So you could play the game differently each time, yes. Essentially, there's a lot of diverging paths, and there's a lot of characters you can't recruit the first time around. This game was made to be replayed in New Game Plus a few times.
Centralia is a myth.
The legends of my people are true.
I care not one whit if they are. I will hear no talk of forsaking the Wolfort domain.
Silence! I've heard enough to know where each of you stand. Do you all hold the courage of your own convictions?
I do.
Nothing I've heard here has swayed me.
I feel the same.
Very well. I would ask for some time to think on the matter.
So one of the game's mechanics, since this is the first time you're actually seeing one of these episodes, is we have 3 diverging paths. There's 3 different choices. We have to convince our crew
I
to
understand
vote.
each of you keenly, my friends. You have not arrived at these decisions lightly, and I do not doubt your convictions.
So I don't necessarily get to choose which way I want to go. I have to convince my party members to vote for the way I want them to vote. Because it's a majority rule. Kevin Fairbrother, hey buddy, welcome to the PGG Palace where pixel graphic games take the focus. Thank you so much for joining us over here, Mr. Fairbrother, Mr. Binge-worthy himself. Oh, he's double loving it.
Yet choosing any of the options before me risks creating a schism among the others. I cannot afford to lose any of you. Not after how far we've come.
Yo, Binge, we are trying to beat this game so I can work on beating Chrono Cross so I can focus on Octopath.
Which leaves me only one option.
Too many games. We're playing too many games. Okay. So before, if I did not do everything, I would not have this option right here. There must be another way. The only reason why I'm seeing there must be another way is because we did everything correct to get to the golden route path. This is the secret fourth. The scales will guide us, give us the 3 different endings, whether we side with Frederica or the other 2, Roland or Benedict. And now we unlock the secret way. And I gotta answer these questions a certain way.
I mustn't give in so readily. There must be another way. One that will bind us together, not tear us asunder. Now then, to find it. Certainties first. We cannot afford to relinquish control of the salt crystals to any one nation. Salt necessarily belongs to the people, and on that point I shall not waver.
Binge, if you don't know, Supermom is Soren's mama.
There must be a way to bring about the lasting peace Roland desires without the need for Hyzant's warped teachings. Hyzant moves to take the Grand Norzelian mines as I contemplate this. They must be stopped. They will no doubt make an ostentatious show of power in an attempt to intimidate us. What's worse, they'll soon be at our door, and we'll not defeat them with our army alone. Surely there's a way we can hold them off.
Yo, Mr. Houndoomer just got live. So I'm supposed to answer, greet them with the Wolfort Domains wildfire. If we use that before in chapter 7, we would not get the secret ending, so this is why we needed it.
The wildfire, of course. We'll draw them into the village and set the vast majority of their forces alight.
Yo, you totally doxed it, bro, with the Mama Wells, man. I wanted to not say that. I wanted to say that so much from the beginning. Be like, yo, it's Mama Wells. But she changed it. It was Super Mama. Exciting. I hate to jump off, but I gotta go see what my future son-in-law is streaming today. I'll try to watch if I can later. See you guys. All right, thank you so much for staying, for coming in. I appreciate you. You stay safe. I'll probably go. I wish I could see Doomer. We'll see. We'll see how the stream goes.
The Hierophant will never relent, however. Hyzant will bear down on us with the full force of their army. We've no chance of winning a protracted war. Hyzant must fall, and quickly.
Yeah, I'm excited the Doomer's live.
Frost. We need the Death Snell. 'Tis the only way we'll pierce the goddess's shield. I hardly relish the thought of asking Gustadolf to come to our aid. He'll no doubt demand the salt crystals in return. Who might help us get our hands on that weapon?
Farrog, dude. Might Lord Farrog be the key? That's gotta be it. Yep.
Lord Svarog, yes. He swore to fight alongside us. This time he made good on his word. We share a common enemy in Gustadolf. He'll be a boon.
A boon?
There is still the matter of how we invade Hyzant and incite the Roselle to rebel.
I thought it was a known thing. It was a known thing for the small people in the community. So it doesn't matter. Everybody knows that was Mama Wells. But we're going to try to go back to Super Mom and keep it as Super Mom, because she is a super hit mom. The fact that she was playing Raft on PC with her son and her daughter, bro, that's awesome. She comes out, she supports us, like she's great. The next one's we can expose the truth hidden within the goddess, because we found out that there was actually salt in that statue.
Yes. We'll blast away the statue and reveal Hyzant's lies for all to see. If the Rosellan legends are true, an enormous pillar of salt rests within the goddess's statue. Revealing that will prove that the Roselle spoke truth all these years. Goddess and Hierophant alike will lose all claim to authority, leaving them open to a revolt from a united Roselle. And now we have the means to make the explosives that will bring Hyzant to its knees. Just one problem remains. How will we manage to pass through the goddess's shield? No banner could pass into Hyzant without arousing suspicion. Unless...
Travis crew, they're of the Roselle, they're of the Consortium.
Unless they've no banner at all. The Consortium, of course. One glimpse of the salt crystals ought to bring Claris to the table. So long as I play to his self-interest, the rest will follow. I have it. I've found a way to give everyone what they want most in one fell swoop.
There you go, the secret ending.
The salt crystals will belong to all, and not just a privileged few.
There we go.
The people of Norzelia will finally be lords and ladies of their own making. Masters of their own destinies.
We're so close to the end.
Benedict's fervent desire to protect the domain's integrity. Roland's yearning for equity. Frederica's resolve to free her people. I hear you all, my friends. You're not alone. nor are the countless others who look to me at this late hour. If ever there were a time to heed my father's last words, it is now. I must forge my own path and lead my people. The scales cannot save us this time. The words of my closest confidants have revealed a way forward that the scales never could. All that remains is to convince them to follow me down the path I have made. As Lord of House Wolford, I solemnly swear an oath by which all future lords shall be bound. I will never turn my back on the promise of a better world.
Yo. If Greece could passions move, completed. Back just about to stop by. Did it. We did chapter 17. I might end the stream and start a new one right away.
Thus did Serenoa ascertain the scale's true purpose.
Man. Yeah, we're gonna... Well, for replay purposes and content, I'm gonna call the episode there. We're gonna roll it through on the next episode. Probably give me like 10 minutes and I'll have another one. I'm sorry for any inconvenience. If you guys want to come and join me again, we can do that. But for now, we're gonna say goodbye. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me over here at the PGG Palace for Pixel Graphic Games Take the Focus. He's your host, Poogie. And until the next one, stay safe and stay humble, everybody.